now just speak on some of the pivotal moments that you had that you can remember. Like, wow, like, Mama, you're really, because you packed up and left and went to your grandma's house and at a very young age, like 12, 11. What was some of the things that you did and felt like she did to you that you can talk about? Not you wrote it down.
Yeah, I got a few. I got a few lymph notes. Well,
Oh, wow. Go ahead, you brought the tea with you. People go through this. Us gay men go through a lot of abuse at home for being gay. And you was gay at a young age as well. You knew you was, liking guys at a certain point, and oh, and then she didn't really accept that. I think she still have a struggle with you being who you are.
yeah, even at the age I am now, I'm an adult, and it's still like something that she's seeing that she's coming to terms with. Even though we have other gay members in our family
Yeah.
that she loves. You know, she loves my cousin. We have transgender people in our family. She loves them. But it's like for me personally, her son, her first son, it's. I guess it hits home, and I'm not a woman, so I don't really. I guess in that way, I don't understand it maybe, but it's not something to understand. Personally, I feel like a lot of stuff she kept me from doing because she wanted me in her vision. She didn't have kids because she wants kids to be happy. Which if you don't want your kids to be happy, I feel like you shouldn't have kids. Period. Because you shouldn't have kids for a selfish reason or for a man because that's not gonna turn out well in the end.
Right. Because you're having kids for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and in fact, one time she told us, me and all my siblings, because honestly, at this point, there's 8 of us. One point, she told us all she had kids for slaves.
Oh!
She said it right out of her mouth. She said, I had kids for slaves, and we were all looking at her like, my brothers were like, are you serious? And she was just kind of smiling like, yeah.
And you, at this point, you're like, what, 13?
Yeah, 13.
So you was aware.
13, 14, yeah.
What, you resented her.
Yeah, because that's a lot of the action she would take. She would treat us like we were supposed to be her slaves, and we're not supposed to have character. And yeah, she was very homophobic towards me, even though she'll try to deny it.
Growing up, you didn't have affection from your mom. Because
Oh,
we
no.
show you affection and you be so weirded out, so like, I'm like, what? Because we grew up. My friend Phoebe, my sister, we grew up with affection. We grew up with love. We grew up with compassion. We grew up with our mamas hugging us and kissing us on our forehead. And then when we talk to our sister, it's like I never had that, and it's shocking to me. It's like really shocking to me that your mom never hugged you and said, "Son, I love you." Like how?
She's never done that. She's never hugged us. Not me. Um, she's never showed affection. She's like an affectionless woman. I know that she's had trauma from her parents, but honestly, she has brothers. She's the only girl of. There's 4 of her siblings, and they all have kids. They're very affectionate with their kids.
Really?
Yeah, I've talked to my uncles about them, and they're like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we had a rough growing up, but I don't know why she's like that.
Oh, so they know about her.
Everybody knows about her. No one really addresses it. I'm the only one who kind of speaks on it. They all just let it fly under the rug and just say, yeah, I don't know, and they'll just kind of love her regardless. Which is what family does, but no one talks about it or addresses it, which is why I want to speak on it because it's not okay. She keeps having kids, but
and then don't really show them that type of affection and that love because
yeah,
it fucks you up growing up.
All of my brothers have been to prison. They're all felons. They took to the life of streets because I can put a lot of that on their dad too because he sold drugs and everything too.
Right.
But she condoned that. She never looked. Because black women, they won't necessarily look down on a thug life like they will on the gay kid.
Right.
They will put you down for being that, but she kind of applauded
them
for being, so they kind of let them to thinking that
you are giving
the
the tea. Yes, they do. Like parents don't say if you sell drugs, you're getting out of my house like the olden our grandmothers. But these nowadays, these young parents, the 1980 parents. They will kick you out for being gay, But if they find out that their kids are in the streets selling
They
drugs,
find a gun under their bed.
it's
Yeah.
you clock T.
That's exactly what happened in my home life, which is why all my brothers are felons. They hang around, drug dealers. They're in the house, and I have a brother, a younger brother. He's 34 years old, and
Watching all this.
my brothers are thugs. So my mom has had to move 2 or 3 times because my brothers, they get the house shot up with my little brother in there.
Oh, instead of saying stop, get your shit together.
Yeah.
She just like, okay, let's move to another house.
Yeah.
Who cares about my little son and your little brother?
Yeah, it's like
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous, but that life, it's not looked at in the same way as the gay kid. That's the one that everybody is more focused on for some reason, even though I have my diploma, I have my job, I have my own
Place.
I have my own credit. But that's not, in the gay community, that doesn't matter, you're gay.
So she's not proud of you being success on Instagram, doing your art. Has she ever supported you in anything that you've done?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, growing up, she supported me being an artist. That was kind of that one thing everybody supported, because it was the one thing that was undeniable. They could say whatever they wanted to say. Oh, he's quiet, or he's gay, or he's this, but everybody agreed that I was a good artist. So she did support me in that regard. She put me in art schools. She would buy me art supplies. A lot of that is one thing I can give to her.
Mm-hmm.
And our Christmases were huge. She went all out. But now as an adult, I look back on that as that was kind of the one compensation she would give for being such a horrible parent. Just being a narcissist, and not knowing how to give love. Mm-hmm. Maybe she wasn't shown that love. The only type of love she could show us was, like buying us things.
Wow.
She still wouldn't hug you.
So, right, and this is another gag, because you lived with your grandmother, her mother. Grams is crazy. We love you, Grams. But, she at least raised you. You felt more comfortable with her than you did with your mother. So, but you asked her, like, why did you raise her like this? What was her response? This is crazy.
My grandmother, that's the one I live with. Technically, it's my great-grandmother. That's my mom's grandmother. Mm-hmm. That's who I live with. She was definitely more caring and, like grandmothers are. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows. But she's that caring person in regards to everybody. She gives that unconditional love to everybody, no matter what you do.
So, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask a few questions. This game is called What's Tea? So we're going to ask you some good, strong, personal questions, and you got to answer it. If you don't answer it, I'm cussing you the fuck out. Okay. Are you ready?
No. Yeah, I'm ready.
Ooh. Sorry, I was choking. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Do you have a favorite sibling?
Do I have a favorite sibling? Ooh.
You know you do.
I have 3 favorites, but
Number one.
Your
favorite sibling.
Sister.
I knew you was gonna say your sister. Hey, Damani. Okay. What is a secret you have never told anyone?
I've never told anyone. Anyone like who? Like not even you?
Let's say your sister, your favorite sister, Damani. What is something that you never told her that you would never get on the phone and be like, yeah, this is what I did, or this is what happened?
See, that's one thing about me. I am a private person, but I live out loud, so I don't have too many secrets. But let me think of a good one.
Do you talk about your sex life with your sister?
Yeah.
Oh,
we talk about everything. We're pretty open. Secret. Maybe that I've been arrested.
Okay. That was scary. Who in the room would be the worst person to date and why?
You.
Me? Girl, what's tea? Why would I be the worst? You know me for 11 years. We're in a relationship.
I second that motion.
Boy.
I said that kind of quick, didn't I?
You did.
I would just. I mean, I don't know. You're not bad, but I feel like you crazy.
Oh. Okay. He is. What's your biggest turn on?
My biggest turn on? Ooh, like in general or like sexual? What do you mean?
Just whatever. Like, what's your biggest turn on? Like, you know that this is going to turn me on, regardless of whatever mind or emotion I'm in.
My biggest turn on probably is like it's different nowadays because I am an adult and I am sophisticated.
Girl, you a Scorpio and you a freaky.
I'm a Scorpio and I'm freaky, yeah, but something that really turns me on is like intellectual people, someone that can hold a conversation.
Oh. You ain't gonna say white people?
No, somebody that can have something interesting to talk about aside of what they want to do to me, because that's all I get. I get a lot of sexual attention, but like something that's gonna turn me on is somebody who can just tell me something intelligent, because I'm also very intelligent.
Okay. Yeah, you are. You're very intelligent.